Hi, good evening again. Or is it good morning? Or is it good afternoon? I know it's good evening from London, England. This is your host, your guy himself, the one and only DLG Reppin. And I'm bringing you some football content of what I've got today. And, well, if you're watching in well, let's start off by asking who's watching around the world. Let's see. Is anyone watching in is anyone watching in Grenada? Is anyone watching in Portugal? Is anyone watching in Spain? Is anybody watching in Saudi Arabia? Are you watching in France? Are you watching in South Africa? Are you watching in Togo? Are you watching in Honduras? Are you watching in Hawaii? Are you watching in Belarus? Are you watching in Russia? Is anyone watching in Lithuania? Is anybody watching in United States of America? Or are you watching in Colombia? Is anyone watching in Venezuela? Is anyone watching in Peru? Or are you watching in Sweden? Anyone watching in Iceland? Is anyone watching in Ghana? Anyone watching in Iran? Is anybody watching in Qatar? Or are you watching in Japan? Or could you be watching in Cuba? Or could you be watching in North Korea? Or anybody watching in Senegal? Anyone watching in Gambia? Shout out to the Gambia. I know my friend Andrew C's been waiting for that. Massive shout out to the Gambia. It don't matter where you're watching, yeah? You're more than welcome to tune into my channel. I do not discriminate. I am the westernized one. That's who I see myself as. Or should I say, yeah, I am the westernized one. Or the westernized guy. So, it don't matter what race you are, your gender, culture, religion, etc. You're more than welcome to watch my channel. Especially if you're a football fan and if you support a team, let me know in the comment section below, even if it's Spurs or Man United. Anyway, I'd like to start off with the sad news and the passing away of a Liverpool and ex-Scotland international striker. He goes by the name of Ian St. John. Now, some of you younger viewers, compared to the older viewers, we will not remember him, but some of you older viewers, older than me, older than 39 years of age, which is myself, you remember Ian St. John doing a show with Greavesy, Saint and Greavesy. Now, I used to watch that every Saturday morning. That was part of my childhood. And both strikers, one of Tottenham and one of Liverpool, getting together to produce a fantastic early football morning program. And yeah, Ian St. John was just a fantastic but brilliant guy, very intelligent, well respected, very well spoken, and always had a smile on his face. He was never down. That's as vaguely as I can remember him as possible. And my condolence goes out to him. Well, my condolence goes out to his family and his friends at such a very, very sad time. And all I want to say is rest in eternal peace, Ian St. John. In the 60s, you made your mark. You got 118 goals in 434 appearances for Liverpool. and you were bought on your record with Motherwell 80 odd goals in 150, let's say 10 odd games, and yeah, you were a remarkable striker, and Bill Shankly found the fund to bring you to Liverpool for up to over £37,000, which is a hell of a lot of money. Maybe £37,500,000. I don't know the exact quote, and I mean the exact figure, but it was around that price range. And you served Liverpool well. You're a legend at the club. You spent a decade with Liverpool, giving the fans joyful memories. You know, your smile, your enthusiasm for the game. Even as a pundit, you knew your football from the front to the back, off by heart. You knew the beautiful game for what it was, and it's a shame that we won't see a kind like you. And I definitely would love to have met you, even in my childhood. But you know, we can always meet upstairs, right there. So again, rest in peace, and Ian St. John, and rest well with the fellow angels and fellow footballing gods as well. So that's Ian St. John, who has passed away at the age of 85. So let's move. So moving on to the next content. Fulham's club captain, Kevin Mcdonald, Scottish international, has said that he will be going for. It's been said that he'll be going for a kidney transplant because of his chronic kidney disease, and this is really painful and upsetting. Very sad for me that another innocent human being, not just a footballer, but an innocent human being, is going to be going for a kidney transplant, and it's due to the fact that he's been going through this pain for a number of years. I'm going to read the rest of this content here. Fulham's Mcdonald to have kidney transplant, written in yellow writing as a head title. Fulham midfielder Kevin Mcdonald says he has chronic kidney disease and is due to have a transplant next month. The 32-year-old Scot has lived with the condition for 12 years, but it has deteriorated, and he accepts it may now end his career prematurely. Football has been great, but this needs to take over, he told Fulham's website. I want to get it done now. Make sure everything is okay, is right, and come back from it and live a normal life again. Well, I can relate to that. My baby sister, the youngest of the three of us, she's waiting for a kidney transplant, and I pray to God that she gets the best possible one going, just like yourself, Mr. Kevin Mcdonald. It's not nice, but the thing is, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and once you go through it, you just take your time and live your normal life again with your friends and your personal family, and football will always be in your heart, even though you can't do that job as a profession. But the main thing is your health and your life. That's what matters the most. And I wish you all the best with your kidney transplant. And I hope you live life to the full. And enjoy football however you can, or even if you have to view it. It's not the same as playing, but you know what? You've played a lot of games, and football will never leave you. And I'll say this from not just an Arsenal fan, but from a neutral as well. It was a pleasure and a joy watching you play for Fulham and play the game professionally as well. And if it does come to an end, well, you're going to be remembered for what you did and in the game. And I wish you all the best in coming back into the game. And if you come back as a pundit, that's even as good as playing professionally. So moving on to the gossip column. And let's see what's going on in Tuesday's gossip column. With the rumours, I mean, certain clubs, like my team, are waiting for the summer, although I want us to finish the season as high as possible. But anyway, Britain is ready to offer to host the whole European Championship this summer, says UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Chancellor Rishi Sunak is also set to announce funding for a joint UK and Ireland bid to host the 2030 World Cup. West Ham United hope to sign striker Tammy Abraham from Chelsea in the summer, with two other English players, Arsenal's Eddie Nketiah and Brentford's Ivan Toney, also on their list of goal-scoring options. Spurs look likely to be given the opportunity to sign Wales forward Gareth Bale permanently from Real Madrid in the summer transfer window, according to Express. And this is the West Ham situation where they are looking at Abraham Nketiah of Arsenal and Ivan Toney of Brentford. This is someone who's come up with this article from the start. According to the Mirror, Eintracht Frankfurt Portuguese striker Andres Silva says he is flattered to be linked with a possible move to Manchester United. How true is that? Someone from the Mirror. Could that be John Cross again? Reading's English left-back Omar Richards will join Bayern Munich on a 4-year deal this summer. Wow, Sky Sports News, eh? Wow. I wonder how good this Omar Richards is. He can't be as good as Alphonso Davies. Not now, surely. Is he really that good? I can't say. I can't comment. But I've heard his name pop up on the gossip column on more than several occasions, I believe. French striker Alexander Lacazette looks set to leave Arsenal this summer, according to Football London. Well, Arsenal may have to raise some funds to bring in players, reinforcement, such as the wing-backs in the defence, left and right back, use Bazuma or a competitive midfield player, someone who can complement Thomas Partey in a partnership that will develop an understanding and of football wisdom on the pitch. Premier League clubs have discussed changes to the transfer window that would permit players under the age of 21 to leave on loan after deadline day. What the heck? Why does this what's the bloody word? Why is there so much complication in all this? Fucking hell, excuse my language, but this is so frustrating. Again. Why is there complication about players under 21 to leave out on loan? Nothing's ever freaking straightforward. Nothing is ever deemed as basic. It just has to be so much complication. Manchester United can no longer attract the world's best players, says the club's former striker Andy Cole. Wow. Andy Cole, are you sure? Are you sure you know what you're saying? The 49-year-old adds that United could miss out on Borussia Dortmund's Norway striker Erling Braut Haaland. Well, how true is this? Has Andy Cole actually said that? I mean, it's easy to believe what's been written in the newspaper, but I don't believe everything. Of course not. For someone or people to believe everything that is written in the newspaper, it completely proves to me that you're gullible, completely gullible, and have no sense of your own. This summer could be now or never for England striker Harry Kane if he wants to leave Tottenham to take the next step in his career, says former Spurs midfielder Danny Murphy. Well, reading what I'm reading, I don't know if it's come from Murphy or if it has come from Murphy, one of the two. At 27 years of age, he's going to have to do some serious thinking, you know. If he leaves Spurs, then he's leaving to step up on levels. You know, he's only leaving for an upgrade on levels. If he stays, then there's every chance that he risk not knowing what it feels like to be successful in terms of walking up to the podium and collecting his gold winners medal. I'll leave it as that. I don't want any trouble here, Spurs fans. I just want peace and love. English defender Gary Cahill says he has no concerns about his future at Crystal Palace despite being out of contract this summer. Well, we'll just leave that for the hierarchy at Crystal Palace. I've got to be careful what I say here. I guess he'll be spoken to by the hierarchy and see what they can do and see what deal is on the table for him. French goalkeeper Alain Maslier might leave Leeds if they do not keep improving, says former midfielder Danny Mills. Football Insider, eh? Everton manager Carlo Ancelotti says his French midfielder Abdoulaye Doucouré was not on his own summer recruit list last year. Was Ancelotti speaking to the goal, or this is a story just made up? This seems like a story just made up. I don't know where that came from. Leicester City could face competition from Premier League rivals Arsenal and Aston Villa for Celtic's former France under-21 striker Hudson Edouard. Well, I would like to believe he's available for 50 million, but God knows where that article came from. Possibly another made-up story. Would Celtic want 50 million for him? I don't know. Aston Villa midfielder Morgan Sanson says there was interest from Leeds United last summer before the Frenchman decided to move to Villa Park in January. Yorkshire Evening Post. Okay. Some of the rumours going on here, and I'll read one more, and that is Newcastle midfielder Carl Scott, who is 23 years of age, has travelled to the US to try when they move to the FC Cincinnati. Did I pronounce that right? Anyway, he has played for England, the Republic of Ireland, and the US at youth level. Written by someone in the Sun. Now, I tend to lean towards the Sun when it comes to transfer rumours because they seem to be more accurate for some reason, and they tend to be accurate. But what do I know? Anyway, if you've got any questions or suggestions, an opinion, etc., about what I've read about your club, whoever you support, and you want to talk about what I've read, leave it in the comment section below. Smash the thumbs up like button for me, share, and do me a favour, please. Subscribe to DLG Reppin, yeah? There it is. Just this one here, yeah. Subscribe to my channel. And I'll do the very utmost in keeping this channel updated with the latest football content. And plus, speaking of subscribe, if you do subscribe, I will shout you out like I've shouted out LJ, Lizzie Hung, the beautiful Lizzie Hung. She knows who she is. The Nartes, shouting out Imran, shouting out Andrew C, shouting out Abdurrahman Hassan, shouting out Stevie, shouting out Ryan, nickname aka Arteta Watch, shouting out all 89 of my subscribers. But why 89 when there could be a hell of a lot more than 89? Come on, please subscribe to my channel, and let's make this channel grow, and I'll make you guys grow with the latest football content. and I'll shout you out, yeah? Especially new subscribers. Please do subscribe all over the world if you're listening, yeah? Thank you again to the ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always listening. And also, massive thank you for always putting up with me. Like, comment, share, and please subscribe by smashing that subscribe button as well as the like. Left, right, and centre galore. Abundantly, but passionately. I'll see you. Well, if I don't see you tomorrow, it's going to have to be Thursday, yeah? But if I can do one somehow after I've come back from my 2 working jobs, then I'll do it. Otherwise, rest well, sweet dreams, peace again, love again, and bless again. And just remember, stay safe and be nice.